What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Dominion Kayla Watts and Pyroraptor from Mattel. Now, this story pack is probably about 3 years old now, as of 2025, and I had been sitting on it for a while and kind of forgot about it. And then I just discovered it again and figured, you know what, let's go ahead and open this thing up and add her to the collection and everything. And we also got an extra Pyroraptor that I have, and we'll compare it to it. I know that for the Chaos Theory line, that they re-released another Pyroraptor with a little bit longer feathers. And it's like a brighter red, I would think. I think that's what it was. It was a bright red, and kind of passed on it. But now I kind of wish I picked it up because it does look a whole lot better. But I didn't want to add like a group of Pyroraptors to the collection. I'm trying to minimize it when it comes to like doubles and triples and stuff like that, if I can help it. But yeah. It is what it is. If I see it again, I might pick it up. If not, oh well. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is your basics Jurassic World Dominion story pack packaging. You got Rexy right here in the left-hand corner. And then you got the fax app information right there. And then you got the warning and attention logos right there. And then you have the figure and a dinosaur right here. And then there is the Jurassic World Dominion logo. In the middle, you have Kayla Watts and Kayla Watts, excuse me, and Pyroraptor. Then you got the ages 4 and up. That's me. And then you got the Mattel logo right there. And then on the side of the packaging, you got the Dominion logo there. And then you got the Pyroraptor right there. And then on the back of the packaging, you have the Jurassic World Dominion logo right there, along with the fax app information here. And then in the middle, you have the Pyroraptor and Kayla Watts right there. And then here, cross sell, you have the Alan Grant and Dimetrodon, which I never picked up. And I had one more chance to pick it up one time. And I didn't do it because I think something wrong was with either the figure or the dinosaur. I can't remember what it was. But at the time, I didn't think he was going to skyrocket in the secondary market. I think he's like between, on the low side, like $30, and then on the high side, about $40. So yeah, he pretty much doubled, almost tripled in value in the secondary market in packaging. I haven't found a loose one yet, but more likely I'm going to have to buy one in package because I need them for the collection, because I have Ian, which I haven't reviewed yet either, and I don't have an Ellie since I never bought that big old final battle pack that came with her. So I'm just going to have to buy Ellie on her own, and she's reasonably priced individually just for herself. It's not too bad, like $35 give or take, maybe 40 the highest. But yeah, so those are the only two of the OGs that I don't have currently in the collection at the time of this recording. So hopefully I can find him and Ellie Sadler too as well for a decent price, so that way I can have them in the collection, because I think those are like really the last two pieces I need for my Dominion display in collection. So anyways, so yeah, so there is all the information here at the bottom, and then turn this around. Here's all the copyright information right there. So Universal Ambulance logos right there. So, but yeah, that is it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and take her and the Pyroraptor out of the packaging. Alright, so we finally got them out of the packaging, and let's go ahead And we'll do Kayla last. So we'll move her aside, and let's take this look at the Pyroraptor that we have here. So this is a pretty decent sculpt, and this was way before they even did like the rubberized teeth and stuff. So, and it's like oversized teeth, and the paint apps are pretty atrocious. I'm not gonna lie, because like, what is this? Why is this thing split down the middle like that? What was they thinking? You know, it'd be one thing if you faded that in and then kind of faded it out here on the back, but they didn't do none of that. So like both legs have this cut straight down. Yeah, this might have a little curve to it, but this one's straight down and just no paint on the claws or anything. So, I mean, we got lucky we got paint here on the feathers. So, I guess that's a plus. And so that's probably like the only good thing about this thing is the painted feathers. But it shouldn't even be black at all. It should have been like a darker red. Like this should have been like bright, and that the feathers should be a little bit darker, kind of like it faded in. But the feathers are so short, you really couldn't have been able to do that anyways. So, yeah. Now, I kind of wish I had picked up that one Pyroraptor that I saw with the actual long feathers. Not the Hammond Collection one, but the one that came out with the Chaos Theory line. Oh well. Like I said, if I see it, I'll probably pick it up and discard this one. But anyways, as far as the sculpt goes, looks great, except for the head sculpt here with the atrocious teeth. But body-wise, it looks pretty good, a little bit oversized feet. But it's just the paint scheme that just kind of throws it off a little bit. So here on the head sculpt, we got the feathering right here at the top, which is kind of like a pinkish color. Not a pinkish color, but a peachish color, like a peach color, a little bit. And you got the dark red, and then you got the black head, and the gums look really good. It's just the teeth are just very atrocious, and the eyes look pretty good. Eyes look like they're on point and everything, but it's just the head sculpt that just makes it look ugly. So, and then you got the feathering here at the tail, which is pretty good. And like I said, the body sculpt itself, aside from the head and with the ugly teeth, it's pretty good. It's just a little bit. The feet itself are just, the legs and feet are just atrocious, way oversized. And then the arms are pretty decent. It's just there's hardly any feathers on there. So that's why they had to go back and redo it and then release it at a later line here, 3 years later. So this came out in 2022, and the newer or the latest Pyroraptor they put out came out in 2025. So yeah, so they had to go back and retool the at least the arms. I don't remember the head sculpt. But if I do manage to find one again, then I'll pick it up and do a review on it. But those are really hard to find. I only saw it once. I never saw it again. So, and here is the FactSet code. Let's see if that still works. Should. Overall, just a good sculpt, decent head sculpt, but just a terrible paint job. It's just like, we'll just do majority of the leg, we'll just skimp out on that. If you're going to do that, just do the whole leg black. You know what, screw it. But yeah, but there you have it. There's the raptor. So way of articulation, you got the tail that does 360. The feet or the legs go forwards and backwards. The arms forwards and backwards. you know. And then the head is on a ball and hinge, so you can make it look down, you can make it look up, you can look sideways, you know, you can turn the head all the way around, and then of course, the jaws at the hinge. So good job on the gum area and stuff, and the tongue. It's just these teeth. At least the teeth are pretty decently painted. It's not bleeding in anywhere or anything. It's not as atrocious as some of the ones that I have in my collection. But hopefully the new one, like I said, I didn't really get a good look at it, but hopefully the new one has a better set of teeth, you know. Like I said, if I pick it up and if it looks pretty good, then I'll discard the ones that I have in the collection, you know. Anyways, yep, there's your Pyroraptor. So as far as comparisons go, let me bring out the battle damage one that I have. So the battle damage, in all honesty, looks a way lot better, because at least this one has some kind of fading in. You know, if it fades in, it's not black, it's just more of a gray color. So it's like faded in somewhat. So it looks a little better. You know, the only thing it didn't have is the colored featheration. You know, the feet are pretty big too as well, but the head sculpt's a lot better, in my opinion. So, and the teeth aren't as atrocious as that one. So they're a little bit smaller, but at least it's not as ugly. You know, it doesn't stand out like this one does. So this one will be my definitive display for the time being. You know, so. But the paint job on the extreme damage or battle, whatever they call these things now, is a lot better, and the red color is where it's supposed to be. And even though the frill, the feather up here is not painted like this one, so but still, this is a little bit more accurate than this one is. So, but yeah, those are the two Pyroraptors that I have in my collection right now. So I'm happy to have them, but I'd just rather have this one for display. Alright, so with that out the way, let's go ahead and bring Kayla. So this is her accessory that she comes with, and it's not much. It's like I guess you could say a stun gun or whatever she used whenever her and Owen battled the Pyroraptor. So this is basically a solid piece of plastic with just minimal paint here, except for right there. That's where the paint is. Or unless if that's casted in this mold and this is the thing that they painted. But it's got a little bit of detail. Not much. You can't really make it out. You got to really look closely at it. So, pretty decent effort on Mattel's part to make it presentable, but just a solid piece of plastic with the minimal design to it, just covered in black, you know. Alright, so with Kayla herself, I will admit that for my copy on this one, and I've seen a ton of reviews when this first came out back in 2022. Not a lot of her figures were all that great looking. Now, some of them are decent, some of them were pretty horrendous. But this one's actually pretty good. I actually got a good copy of her, and really does look like the actress. I don't remember her real name, but it does really look like her a lot, you know. So I could look at this and say, yeah, that's the actress that plays Kayla. And so I do like her hair texturing. I like the fact that they added the blonde, or what is it, the highlights here on the back of her hair. And the face looks really good. The eyes look great. the lips look really good too, because a lot of times when they do the females or lips in general, they're all over the place and stuff. Got a little bit of paint smidge right there, but that's fine. And but yeah, the head sculpt looks excellent in my opinion. So it looks really good. And this is the outfit that she wore in the film, especially when she was in the black market out there. And the shirt's nice detailed right there, so not bad. And then you got the collar and the coat is white, and it looks good too. And they actually got her hands painted, the gloves on her hands painted, so that's also a plus. Pants look really good as far as the boots goes too as well. So overall, this figure is a great looking, and very happy to have a very good copy of her. So as far as way of articulation, her head goes side to side. The hair doesn't limit. I can't talk. The hair is not limiting the range of movement, so that's a good thing. And then she can look down a little bit, look down not so much at all because the hair in the back limits it, but she can look down. So, and then she got the swivel at the waist, and then she got the hinge at the shoulder, the ball and hinge there, so up and down, side to side, forward and backwards. And then she got the hinge at the elbow, and you get the swivel there. And then she got the hinge here at the leg. You can go forwards, side to side. You can do the splits all the way, and then not so much back because of the butt right there. It doesn't really allow it. And then you got the hinge at the knee and the swivel there. So great range of motion here. So as always, I love their figures when it comes to their human characters. And there is her accessory right there that she uses to battle the Pyroraptor. So we'll bring out the Pyroraptor, because that's where, and then we'll bring in Owen, because her and Owen just battle with it on the ice. So let's move that. So alright, so we'll move the Pyroraptor out, and then we have Kayla with Owen right there, so that's pretty much in scale, the way it should be. And that's how big Claire needed to be, because we'll bring out Claire. She's a little taller still, so. Yeah, Claire's towers over Kayla, so Claire needed to be at least about that height, because it makes sense. She wasn't that tall, but it is what it is. So there's the human comparisons. And finally, the one thing I wanted to do is wanted to bring out Leonard, the Lystrosaurus. So if you remember in the movie, she had a little pet Lystrosaurus before she sold it to one of the buyers at the black market. And of course, this is the one that we got with the can't remember her name. Anyways, came with one of the other story packs. The girl, I can't remember her name. But anyways, so this one's a little bit oversized, but so I went and found the little mini Lystrosaurus, so that goes perfect with her, so you can display her with the little Miss Lystrosaurus that she had in a little cage whatever. Had her chained up. And so, and also move that right there because it's the right size. It's where it needs to be. And then there's little mini things you buy at the Dollar Tree. They had a bunch of them. So I was able to get the Pyroraptor. So you can use that as a hatchling. So we'll go with her right there. So yeah, so I put her with a few extra things. So this is like her little hatchling, and this is the little Leonard, the Lystrosaurus that she had there at the black market, and then along with the Pyroraptor that she came with in the story pack. So looks good to me. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments below what you think of all the extra accessories that I added with her. So anyways, so that's it for the review. I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as I did filming it, and let me know in the comments below what you think of Kayla, in the movie and stuff. So and don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.